Hello everybody, and welcome to this stream. It is now time for the final stream of me working on this video. We still got a couple of days to go here, but I know that the upcoming days are going to be so busy that I probably just won't be able to stream. So just letting you guys know, today is probably the last stream of the week, because we're going to work on this today. It's going to be super fun. Hopefully my audio, I haven't even checked. Good, my microphone is working, because I know that sometimes we start these streams and the microphone's not working. So I'm glad the microphone's working. So yes, this is the final working on the Christmas video stream today. After this point, we probably won't have a stream this weekend, because I will still be busy finishing up the final bits of the video, but it won't be something that I can make entertaining for a stream. Today, I'm hoping that we can have an entertaining bit of content for the stream, because today I'm going to be working on a special shot. Spoiler warning for those of you who are in the stream right now and you guys don't want to have a spoiler for this Christmas video. Today we're working on the most important shot of the video, I think. It's not really. It's one of the top shots of the whole point of the story of the video. This is the final bit of the story, the reason that the story is going in its direction for the Christmas video. And it also incorporates a fun little character. So spoiler warning, that's the spoiler warning. We're gonna start now. Here's what we're doing. Santa shows up in the video. And today we're gonna work on what I think is one of the funniest shots of the video. I'm not gonna show you the shots surrounding it. I will say I'm very proud of the shots surrounding it. Perhaps I'll show you a little sneak peek. Like if I go ahead and swap over to the main layout, ignore the fact that this is we got a rough draft going on here. But I'm just gonna show you a quick sample of some of the shots around this shot. I know we're showing you, there's a Santa on a sleigh. That's it. You guys get to see those frames. You're gonna have to watch the actual video when it comes out to see it for sure. But we are working on today a full shot that you guys get to watch me complete in total. So what happens in the video, this is just the full story so you understand why we're making this shot, is that Santa literally is about to hand deliver. He's about to fly over and drop SpongeBob's house and Patrick's house out of his sleigh bag. So as you can see in our reference picture here, the way that works is that his entire sleigh rotates while still being pulled by the reindeer. He hangs onto it upside down, and then out from the bag itself, the bag like inflates comically larger than it should, and bloop, Patrick's rock falls out, and bloop, SpongeBob's pineapple falls out at the size of full houses. So yeah, this could be crazy. Why do I? It's your big bro's birthday this Saturday. He's turning 19. Happy birthday to Spogger's big brother. Happy birthday to you indeed. Happy birthday. 19 is a good age. You're in one of those awkward ages between like 18 where you just got some extra adultages, and then like 21 you get more adultages. Well, actually it depends on your country, I guess. Some people get adultages at 16. So yeah. It's sunny for you. Good. Well, it's been very overcast for us here where we live. I do not have a day that it comes out. It's gonna come out before Christmas. That much is a promise. This video will come out before Christmas, but I don't know what day. Literally, here's my goal, okay? Here's what's going on behind the scenes. We're getting it out when it's done. I'm just 100% working on it as quickly as we can. The moment it's done, we're gonna watch it back one more time to make sure there's no problems in it. And if there's no problems, we're uploading it. Like, that's our mentality. We're not holding off for a special day of upload or something. It's just, when it's done, it's out. We can't wait any longer. You know, we don't care if it's Monday or Tuesday. Those are weird days for us. But yeah, we don't have a day. There's not a day, Matthew. You'll see it when it comes out, but it'll be before Christmas. So realistic, am I right? Yeah, certainly. Yeah, this is the final shot. No. So we're gonna work on this, which is gonna be weird because we have the reindeer that are gonna be running totally normal. We have Santa's sleigh that we need to spin around, and then we're gonna have to, this is the craziest part, is we're gonna be animating a human being. We're gonna be animating Santa to be started in the seating position, and as it spins around, he's going to flip out of it, and then when the sleigh stops upside down, he's gonna hang from it like this. And then we animate the, it does look like the letter P. and then it's the sleigh bag is gonna drop the houses. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the first off. Let me show you some of the footage we're working with here. So my brother, my wonderful brother, has opted to be Santa Claus's body double. We are covering his face. We're gonna cover his face. We have this file over here, which is a bunch of cut out Santa things. And so we're going to cover up his face with probably this terrified Santa over here. Once this loads in, this is going to be our terrified Santa that we're going to see over top of my brother's face. And we're probably going to also put in, oh yeah, what a man. What a Santa Claus that is. So not only are we going to put that face over him, but we also are going to add an extra long beard that's probably going to swing with his body swing. But we do have this green screened footage. Well, actually, we have a couple of different layers here. We have an individual picture of his torso. This is what we're going to animate. We're going to animate his upper body, and I'm probably going to cut it off at the belt. But below the belt, we have his legs, and his legs are actually green screen footage. If you want to know why, the reason is because in the original footage that we filmed, I mean, if I can go over here and show you the original footage. This is the original footage that we filmed. As you can tell, the green screen does not cover his top half, so the green screen only really worked for him swinging his legs here, if I press play. That is our Santa Claus voice actor. And so his legs are going to be moving, but we don't have the motion for his top half because it was off the green screen, so instead we just have a picture. So we're going to animate his top half and have the legs follow along with. Using this green screen footage. And also, my wonderful wife has cut out the fact that his foot goes off the green screen. Well, she fixed that. She fixed that, and in this footage here, we should have it be totally fine. Now, I hope there's not too much lagging. We're going to be working with a lot of intense footage here. The footage itself is pretty high quality, and then we're also going to be rendering some 3D stuff. Okay, it didn't want to render more than 4 frames, so that's not a good... RAM has been extended for previews. Adjust the RAM. Low memory. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll go to a lower quality setting. My computer's been doing some weird stuff recently. Here, wait. Adjust RAM in settings, preferences. Oh, memory and okay. My preferences got swapped. I had a big crash on my computer a couple days ago. It blue screened. My whole computer just blue screened and decided to completely destroy itself. It happened when I tried to render a piece of footage, believe it or not. So I'm going to be very careful rendering stuff today. Because I'm really worried that something might happen and it's just going to destroy everything. Preferences. Memory and preferences. Alright, we're going to fix this. But what's funny is that when it crashed, when I reopened up After Effects, it completely reset After Effects to factory settings. It removed all of my custom, you know, like keyboard shortcuts and preferences, and everything got reset. So, we have 32 RAM. The RAM is being shared by a lot of programs. What does it mean? Wait, RAM reserved for other applications. I don't know what change I should make here because I don't know what that means. Reserved for other applications. I don't know. I'm having issues with my computer recently, and so if we have like a crash and burn on stream today, which I hope we do not have, then we'll see what goes on there. But we're gonna just ignore this warning message and continue on from here. At least I can render it in the lower quality setting, and then we can probably, hopefully, watch it in its full. I hope we can. It would be really nice. The reaction stream. Yeah, okay, it doesn't want to render more than these couple of frames. RAM use has been extended. So this is, it might also be just because I'm streaming now, but I don't know what's wrong with my computer. This just happened this week, and it'll be bad if I can't, like, stream and run a program at the same time. That's kind of all I do, even with video games, is I stream and run a program. So it needs to work. Let's go back to memory performance. I guess we'll put this little number that says 6, and I'll make it a bigger number, and maybe that'll fix our little problem here. Make this Santa hat nice and noticeable. I don't know. Let's do like 20. Oh, wait, what? So 12 gigabytes is no. So yeah, I want full 26 gigabytes. I mean, reduce the cache size. I'll post that check mark, I guess. Yeah, it's saying that everything here is going to be okay, but and then it doesn't be okay. Well, let's clean the database and cache. Why just make a fresh restart? The title zone is coming January 13th. Finally, that's exciting. Took them long enough. Yeah, the Nicktoons Unite disaster. I hope that isn't part of it. I don't know if my computer... I might need to buy some new parts for my computer. I really don't want to because computer parts are expensive. How much is new RAM? Computer RAM. Let's do like 64 gigabytes. I don't even know. 64 gigabytes of RAM and DDR4. Yeah, it's like 200 bucks. I don't know. Maybe it's time. Maybe I need to spend 200 bucks to, but I've got, what do I have? I have 4 different, I think 6 gigabyte RAM chips, whatever you call those. And so they're selling like 4 16 gigabytes on Amazon for like $200. Is this has LED in it? Yeah, it would be so pointless to have little lights on your RAM. I'm gonna make my RAM look cool, guys. No, I don't watch Rocky Raccoon. I don't know what that is. Alright, well, let's try that again, and maybe it's gonna work now. If it doesn't work, I'll find something else to do. I wanted to work on this during stream. It's just straight up not loading, though. Alright, well, I might work on something else. Yeah, it wants to load 4 frames. Okay, that's fine. Instead, I was working on a different shot. I got this shot over here. In this shot... Sorry, guys. I wanted to do Santa stuff. I just don't think I can physically do it, because my other option with continuing the Santa thing is just hand-clicking through, but then it's working at an excruciatingly slow pace. So at least you guys got to know that Santa's in the video. How about that? You got some entertainment out of the stream from that. Instead, this might be a short stream where I just finished this one shot that I was working on here, and then maybe we chat for a bit. I don't have time to check the Discord at the moment. I have watched both the original cartoon version of The Grinch and the live action one with Jim Carrey. And they're both good. So as you can see, what I've been working on recently is I've got this version of SpongeBob without a face, doing a face plant. So what we're going to finish on this animation here is I need to add SpongeBob's face and arms. He face plants the snow. I also need to have him swivel on his feet and not on his torso, because right now the swivel point is on his torso, and that's not exactly where he needs to fall. I'm not sure what your question is exactly about, but you're referring to whether or not Santa Claus something about Islam. I don't know what you're asking about that question. But no, I don't. To be honest, Santa, despite being Christmas, is also the atheist version of. It's like, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about Santa Claus? You guys might not know this, everybody. The depiction that we know of Santa Claus with the red was invented by Coca-Cola. No joke. Hi, Orlando Orange. No joke. When we think of Santa Claus, we think of a version of Santa Claus that was invented by the Coca-Cola marketing department back in like the 60s. Before he was seen in red and white, Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas throughout history had been referred to in like green colors, basically. Green and white, I think. And sometimes leather, like brown and whatnot. The red and white Santa Claus, this might be a myth also. This might be a myth that isn't true. I should look up this to double check, fact check myself. Is Santa Claus Coca-Cola? Yeah. Is Santa Claus Coca-Cola? They did not create the legend of Santa Claus, but Coca-Cola advertising did play a big role in shaping the character we know today. Before, it's even earlier than the 60s. My bad, it wasn't the 60s. It was 1931, before World War II. But in 1931, there were many different depictions of Santa Claus around the world, including a tall, gaunt man and an elf. There was also a scary Claus, you know, in, I think that's Germany. You had the scary version of Santa Claus. Yeah, so there's a lot of different Santa Clauses, and then in 1930, apparently, Coca-Cola started having some paintings of Santa, and they had the very specific version of him being all happy with the white beard and the red clothing. So yeah, you can thank Coca-Cola. Is right? But so Santa's not a Coca-Cola mascot. I'm pretty sure those are. I wonder. Can we see those? Oh, you know what? Has to be cool. Let's look up this. This has to be cool. 1930s Coca-Cola Santa. I want to see the original artwork. I don't know if I've ever seen the original artwork for this. Oh, I have seen these. They reuse this all the time. So these, like, assuming these are the originals, I can't tell because I've seen these reused all the time. But this looks like classic work. Yeah, so all this was, it's not that Santa Claus is a Coca-Cola, like, mascot. It's more that in the 1930s, Coca-Cola was like, oh, hey, let's try to sell our sodas during the winter when people don't want to drink soda and they want to drink, like, hot beverages. And they say, let's sell our soda by having this classical character, you know, from Christmas lore. Let's have Santa Claus drink Coke. And, so yeah, that's where the artwork comes from. Here we have, is this the artist? Hadan Sundblom. Oh my goodness, there he is. These images of Santa with Coca-Cola are classic. Okay, well that was cool. Nice little side. I think in most depictions of Santa Claus, yes, Santa gives presents to every religion because it's like Santa isn't connected to Christianity in most depictions. In most depictions, they pretty much, if they're showing Santa, they're kind of ignoring the entire Jesus story. So, yeah, there's not really a connection there between, like, the way that Santa is giving gifts to the children of the world. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and copy SpongeBob's face. Oh, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna just, like, delete all the stuff inside here. And now, boom, we got a mobile face. The face is mobile, everyone. Autobots, roll out. Alright, this face is gonna be hard to actually line up because I did a bad job. Just inherently, I did a bad job with this hat on this first frame. But if I put the eyes and whatnot, oh, the hat, there we go. Now, we got something that worked pretty well. You gave your YouTube profile picture a makeover, and how his picture both... Okay, yeah, I see that there. It's very small in my view, but I do see... Are they, like, putting their arms around each other? It's pretty nice. Did you edit that? I've not played JChaseFilms. I played Five Nights at Freddy's on stream once. I played VR Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright. Maybe I need to make his face bigger. Yeah, his face needed to be bigger. It did not look right. Alright. Push this down. Go ahead and... So SpongeBob is face planting into the snow. We are also going to animate Patrick. And Patrick is just sliding down the snow. This shot makes no sense. But, well, it does make sense in context that, like, in this shot, I am rolling down the snow. Fun fact about this footage, everybody, is I lost my phone while filming this. I want you to see this footage, okay? In this clip, which we filmed January of this year, we filmed it almost a full year ago, I rolled down a snow hill, and I had the brilliant idea of having my phone in my pocket while I did this. If I were to guess, this tiny dark area right here, this like dark couple of pixels, you can't even see it on the stream really, I think that's my phone under the snow, because it was in my left pocket, and my body hits right there, and I think it falls out of my pocket right there. And then I keep rolling, and there it is. That's my phone. Wait, let me zoom in for you guys. That right there, that is my phone. I lost it for a good 2 hours. It sat there in the snow, and I was trying to find it, and I knew I was filming all around our house. And like, I know it's somewhere here, and I just was walking for hours looking for that phone. I'm like, I cannot lose that phone. I've got a lot of files I never backed up on that phone. And yeah, so I just made the stupid decision of keeping it in my pocket in like, these are just like, you know, track pants, or not track pants. Yeah, no, yeah, just like jogging pants, I guess you could say they were. So yeah, I did not know where I lost it. But then eventually I walked my way over here, and I had my wife call my phone often while I was looking around, and then I felt the vibration because my phone was on vibrate. So calling it I couldn't even hear it. But I walked around this area and I felt the vibrations through my shoes. And I'm like, okay, it's here somewhere. And it was like playing a game of hot and cold where the vibrations were getting stronger the closer I got to it. And then I dug it out. And then I put it in some rice so that it wouldn't like get all wet and whatnot. That dark spot could also be a leaf. It might not have been the phone itself. But the phone is somewhere into that snow. It just buried itself immediately. I was a dummy. Ah, Choo Choo Charles. Yeah, that's a horror game I've seen. No, I've not played it. I've seen advertisements for it on Steam. All right, so nonetheless, let's continue animating Patrick and SpongeBob. Good old Pat Boy and Sponge Boy here. All right, we got one more face here. What do you mean they killed Santa in an M&M commercial? I highly doubt that. I'm gonna press X to doubt. What do you mean? I'm just gonna squish down SpongeBob's face. We're gonna have to have his nose not squished out because his nose kind of like pop off the face, but everything else would pretty much get squished down. So inside the body here, oh, where is it? Where's the nose? Insert a keyframe. I'm actually gonna cut that. Now outside of here, we're gonna make a new blank frame and paste. Awesome. So now the nose will be separate because the nose at this angle should be visibly bumping off of his face. You're good, Raisha. All is good. All is good. Yeah. But I did find the phone. I mean, that's the good news of that story, is that I found it and didn't lose all my stuff. Because I had, like, filmmaking documents on there. I had, I mean, just my Dungeons and Dragons preparation files. You know, I run D&D for my friends. And I have the brilliant idea of having all of my preparation documents that I ever prepare for that game all done on my phone. At least at that time, all that stuff wasn't backing up. Nowadays, I use a new app that I can access all the stuff on my phone or the computer. And I want to start using that app for other things too, because it's just like a way better version of a note app. It's like the best notes app I've ever tried. So I want to start using that for just like everything in my life and be able to have access to my notes on my computer. Are you using the nerd emoji? Because I just talked about Dungeons & Dragons. my Dorgans and Dragons. Don't mind me. Got my goggles. I mean, I definitely fill the nerd archetype with my glasses. Let's be honest. Let's absolutely not ignore the fact that I fit nerddom to a T. Skinny white guy, brown hair, glasses. I'm getting a phone call from my brother. Why is he calling me? Hello? Okay. Yeah? Oh man, I'm currently on stream right now. No problem. I had to answer your call nonetheless, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'll talk to you more later though, okay? Alright, cool. I love you too. I'll call you back in a bit, okay? Alright, bye. Alright, that was my brother. You're not a nerd? Thank you, thank you. I will have to call him back in a bit, which is probably going to be... You know what I'm going to do? It's a slightly, moderately important call. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to take a break. It's probably going to be a long break. I might even... How about this? I told him I'd call him back, so here's what we're going to do. Let's take a couple minutes of chat, and then I'm actually going to have to end the stream for the day, because... Honestly, I really wanted to work on that Santa shot anyways, and it sucks that it didn't work. So this is like the shortest stream I've ever done. 25-minute stream. Super sorry about this. But important stuff has to happen, and so I'm going to call him back. But if there's any other things you guys wanted to quickly say before we get off the stream, I know this is crazy quick. I could just hold you guys on like a 20-minute like be back soon screen, but that also seems really not great. Do you guys want to be on a 20-minute be back soon screen? Your choice. We can either end stream now or have a be back soon screen on for a long time. I have no idea how long it's gonna last. I know, Brian, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But I need to call him back. It is important, and this This is what being a big brother, guys. This is what like being a big brother is all about. Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit is like our entire style of our videos. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to actually put on the Be Back Soon screen, and it's not gonna be soon. I'm warning you guys now. We might continue the stream. Worst case scenario, I will pop back in and say sorry for you guys waiting. So just put me on like another browser page. Don't just sit here and wait for me. Don't just sit here and wait. But I'm gonna put the Be Back Soon screen on, and I might be back. Okay, I might be back later. This will take a long time though. I will leave the music rolling. All right, see you guys maybe in like 20 minutes. We'll find out. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for holding by there. I see that an entire 9 of you hung out here. And hilariously, I just sat down and got another phone call, this time from my wife. So we're gonna see what happens. Hey, honey. I am okay. Andrew gave me a call. It's funny because I just sat down to rejoin the stream and now you called. Yes. I got a serious call and so I had to attend to that. But I am back now. I love you so much. Thank you for checking in on me. Bye. My wife's the best. I'm just gonna say. She's checking on me because she checked the stream. She's not at the house right now. She's out and about doing stuff. And amidst all of her having fun and whatnot, she decided to go ahead and check the stream. And she saw you guys' chat and she was worried for me, so she gave me a call. So there we go. Hey everybody. Oof, that's good music. I like this music. Okay. We were working on SpongeBob. Did I miss any questions in chat? Did any of you guys have anything that you wanted to talk about so I can start talking while I continue to work? And I'm so... this doesn't happen often, as you guys can tell, so thank you for surviving the one long Be Back Soon screen. You guys have... Because of your patience, I will stream like for another good hour or two. Like, I'll give you guys some good stream time because you waited that long. I thank you for that. Yeah, all of you guys, I'm just looking back through the chat log and you guys are just like, where is he? He's gone. Oh, hey, Alex G. The 8 train has returned to the streaming station. Well, welcome back. Where's my, I had my Santa hat on earlier in the stream. Should put that back on. It's a shame that we don't get to work on the Santa shot today. I was really excited about it. It's such a funny shot. I wonder if I can at least start the... Like, we're going to... Oh, gosh. We're going to at least finish the shot that we're working on here. But I might do the 3D part of the shot. Because maybe After Effects is just being slow. But if I open 3D right now, I can give you guys this... Oh, no, it's not too slow. So this is the 3D sleigh that I've got going on here. Santa's sleigh for the final... Let's see all the shininess and whatnot. It's fun. And then I've got deer. The deer are all seen from like a distance, so you won't really know that they're kind of... I mean, when you zoom in, they're not that great. They look like video game deer. But they all have running animations. And this is going to lag a lot when trying to scroll through this, but as you can tell, they are indeed running. And so yeah, this is the thing I've been working with here is this. So fun... This bag, I made. It might look really, really fancy. It might look like, wow, how'd you do that? It must have been really hard to get all those like details in there. It's a 3D scan. It's a 3D scan of this bag. This bag right here, I 3D scanned with my phone using an iPhone app, and I was able to put it into the program, and I changed its color to maroon. I love this! This is the first time I've ever done a 3D scan and used that, like, and it was such a quick process. There's a sock in here to give it a little bit of extra thickness here, and then I've got some of my you know, RPG dice in the top to give it some of that lumpiness. And so all of that, it gives a nice little Santa's bag kind of look. I did a 3D scan. As you can tell, there's actually like, there's like a logo on the back of it, and I chose to hide that. The logo actually, I think, is on the 3D model. If I lift this up, as you can tell, I warped it. I took the 3D model and then warped it so it fits in the sleigh, but the logo is hidden. You can barely see this. Maybe if I go to a different mode, we can see this a little bit better. There's the texture. The logo is still there, but it's being hidden by just putting it down there like that. So that's fun. I'm gonna undo twice, so that's exactly at the place where it originally was. Yeah, so outside of that, yeah, that's funny. I really like, I didn't actually model this myself. It was an asset I was able to get. And the deer, I am not that good. I could have modeled the sleigh. I am that good. I'm not this good. These deer, with their realistic muscles and the skeleton animation, thankfully somebody else had done that online and I was able to get it. So I will not take credit. I will not pretend that I am this good. I'm not yet living animal 3D model animated good. I'm not that good yet. Hopefully someday. Hopefully someday. So because right now, as I'm just swinging this around, there's no like render times. We're probably gonna finish our 2D animation here, and then even though the Santa thing, wait, let me just try it. Is Santa working now? No, there's a lot of lag. So I might have to do the Santa like off stream because it's just not wanting to work on stream. But I can at least work on the 3D with you guys here, so that'll be good. It was not from Source Filmmaker. It was actually from a website called blendswap.com, which is a place where people can publish their Blender files for you to use for free. They have different attribution, like some of them require you to give them at least like put them in your credits. Like if some of the people are like, oh hey, if you're gonna use this sleigh, just put my username in your credits of your project, and then that's all you need. As long as you give them credit, then. But yeah, you can upload models on that website, and people do, and it's just a free library of models that people can download. I guess SpongeBob's arms should be like straight as he face plants in here. You're making the part where the SpongeBob alarm clock wakes me up. The girl at my house, my wife, her name is Katrina. You put me in your fan film? Which Squidward sketch was last stream? Let's check it out. I think it was Codenames Kids Next Door style. I think that's what our last one was. So if I go to Squidward Art, boom. So our most previous Squidward arts is we had one done in actual MS Paint. And that was fun. We had an MS Paint Squidward, we had a Lego Squidward, we had a Joker Squidward, which I actually got to put a background on. It's rare that I have the time to fill the background in. Adventure Time Squidward, I really like this character design for Adventure Time Squidward. And then Codename Kids Next Door style Squidward. Can maybe full screen this for you, so it's a little bit easier. Oh, it went on the top screen. You can see it a little bit better with the black background too. Codename Kids Next Door Squidward. That was a fun one. Is there a sleigh for Source Filmmaker? Like, do they just have that? I have come back. I'm not gone forever. I told you guys it wasn't even 20 minutes. I told you guys I was going to be gone for a while. Now I've learned you guys won't know what I mean when I say, hey, I'm going to be gone for a while. Next time I'll be like, hey, for realsies this time. But I understand, most of my breaks don't take that long. Most of my breaks I'm back in 5 minutes, so that's fair. You guys, oh, let me get my, I'm gonna get a drink really quick. I just ran out of water, and I would love a Gatorade of some sort. I've got my fridge that we have recently restocked with Gatorades, which is nice. I got tiny Gatorades. I think I showed you guys this was like a 12-pack of Gatorades. Kids Next Door, it means his neighbor. Shrek Squidward? I don't even know what that would be. What, do you just want like an ogre Squidward with little ears? Sounds gross. I've seen a little bit of Codename Kids Next Door, and it was special. It was a cool little show. I probably would have enjoyed watching more of it as a kid. I guess it wasn't. I didn't watch a lot of Cartoon Network, is what I think it was on. A dressed Squidward as an elf. That would be pretty cool, honestly. Maybe we'll do a bonus drawing of him like that for the sake of Christmas. We might do a bonus elf Santa. That's a cool idea. I like that. What are these layers? I don't understand. Oh, that's the face. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do a blank keyframe for the face. Get the arms. Do some more keyframes. It's a show. It's a cartoon about these kids who are like secret agents. And so they're codenamed Kids Next Door because they are pretending they're just regular kids, I guess. I'm probably giving a really bad sell on what the show is actually about. Ooh, you know what? He's probably faceplant and have his arms like sideways when he hits the snow, which means the last frame I might do a little bit differently. No, that looks good. No, I'm gonna spread it a little bit farther. We're gonna make him really splat. When SpongeBob hits down, he's just like... Alright, so this arm is gonna go out no, honestly, he just falls. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Oh, their arms are not connected on top. We're on the other side of the animation. Squidward as a Grinch. The mean one, Mr. Squidward. We might have to do a, like, individual spin wheel of just a Christmas-themed Squidward. Yeah, Squidward Santa was already done in the original show, so all I'd be doing is redrawing that. Which I could do. Also, guys, I was thinking about, once I'm done with this project, it might be fun to do an art stream that isn't work, but rather an art stream that's just drawing. Like, the whole stream is just you guys giving me recommendations and I just draw fun stuff. I think that'd be fun. We've been having a lot of... I mean, art streams are very valuable in that I get to work on SpongeBob in real life and chat with you guys. That's cool. But potentially an art stream where it's not, you know, complex cartoon YouTube project animation, you know. Maybe it'll be nice to have an actual just casual art stream. What do you guys think of that? I don't know if we'll have time in December, but maybe in January or something. We might have time in December. What's the schedule look like? We're getting really busy in these last couple of weeks. I don't know if Saturday streams work out. Oh, well, we definitely cannot do a Saturday stream on Christmas Eve. That won't work. I'm gonna be busy Christmas Eve. Unless I did, like... I don't want to... No, you guys also need to be with your family on Christmas Eve. I'm not gonna stream on Christmas Eve. I will not do that, I don't think. I might just, Gosh, I guess we're not returning to our regular streaming schedule until January then, because I might swap up my streaming schedule for the next 2 weeks. Just so I can still stream. And we'll figure it out. I don't even know what game I'd play. I'm so not in, like, the mindset of playing video games on stream right now, just because I've been so, like, I gotta get this video done! I can't be late on this one! So, I gotta figure out what we're gonna play. I know I want to get back to playing Nicktoons Unite, and actually doing it for real this time. So that's probably gonna... That'll happen as soon as we can. We might be able to start that in December, but I don't want to promise that. Worst case scenario, it just starts first week of January. Well, not the first week of January, because we have a community game night. Maybe we delay the community game night. Oh, things are getting complicated. December's streaming is super complicated. I gotta remember this for next year, when we get back around to December, that this is exactly what it's gonna be like. Every other month of streaming is pretty darn easy, and then December is just like, hey, you know that thing you were doing, that schedule? No, you're not allowed to do that anymore. I'm gonna make life very difficult to stream for you. That's what December feels like. But maybe that's December in general, now that I think back through my life. Like, December's always just whatever you were doing, life is different now. December is a month of the year where life is just inherently different. I don't like what's going on here. Clear that keyframe. Insert one here. And make a transition. Classic green. Also, let me look and see. Maybe there's a different shot I can also work on today besides this one. Okay, guys. So you guys know how in my storyboard I have been check marking off what I have or have not completed. I want to show you this storyboard here, okay? Page 1, ironically, still has a lot of stuff uncheckmarked. Which is horrible, right? Saving the first shots, the most important shots of the whole video for last. Not a very smart idea. I don't recommend it. I should have done these shots earlier. But now we get to be stressed about making sure that these shots are the highest of quality at the end of production. Page 2 of this video, nearly fully checkmarked. We've only got one shot left over. Actually, 2 shots, sorry. There's 2 shots left over that haven't been checkmarked off on page 2. Page 3 is also only missing 2 shots, one of which we're working on right now, and the other of which we actually will be receiving animation from an animator for probably the next couple days. And then I think this is the last page. So the last page of the storyboard is also nearly fully complete. The only thing we're missing is the Santa Claus spinning around, and then this shot, which also we're waiting for an animator to send us work for. So, as you can tell, that's like 10 shots left. We're nearing the end of this thing. It's been hard work. But that storyboard is looking very, very good. To see it all just filled to the completion. Yeah, no, the Halloween video got delayed because we weren't able to finish it in time for Halloween. So that's now going to be, unfortunately, published in Halloween of 2023. It's... because we still have like a full month that we have to work on that. Like, it's not close to being done. It still needs like another month. So we're going to give it that month, but we have to figure out when to do it. We might either do it sooner and just have that video ready in our backlog and it'll just be uploaded like October 1st. Or we'll wait to do that work until like mid-year next year. And just like, okay, you know, a month ahead of time, we'll get that done. And then sometime mid-October, it'll be uploaded. So that's our two options. I don't know. It depends on what else we have potentially to work on. But we're going to pick one of those two options. Either doing it right now and just having it ready. And then if we do that, we have to make sure we back it up a lot. Because could you imagine? We finish this video. It's a finished SpongeBob in Real Life video. We have to wait until October to upload it. And then, like, we lose the file or something. Like, a big crash happens. So I'm probably... because I'm worried about losing all the production files, too. So it's more likely that I'm going to work on it sooner. And then, like, back it up online. Back it up on a bunch of physical hard drives that get, like, stored away. You know, like, I'm probably going to, like, back it up like my life depends on that file. And make sure that we have it. And then we'll upload it in Halloween. Well, not Halloween. We'll upload it, like, October. Early October of 2023. But before then, we have a lot of other videos that I'm excited about doing. Hey, Trainer Silver! Love your animations. Cool to see you streaming your animation process. I'm curious, how do you keep staying motivated to make these hard animations? Keep up the great work. A couple of different things. And it kind of changes throughout the project. Like right now, being at the tail end of a project, my motivation is I'm almost done. My motivation for continuing to work on this is I'm almost done. I think the start of a project is the hardest phase because it seems like there's just an endless amount of work ahead of me. This is the easiest part of any project, is like the final week of being like, yes, I know exactly how much is left. There's not like an endless list of stuff. I can go ahead and start accomplishing those things. And so that's really nice. But then outside of that, these streams, ironically, have been a very valuable resource for, like, today. I was really tired before I started streaming. And now you guys are keeping my energy up to finish these shots for the day, because I need to make sure we get the shots done every single day so that this video is ready by Christmas. Lots of people asking me about Breadwinners. I've only seen the original short that they posted to YouTube, the one that ended up kind of being the pilot episode. I've seen the original Breadwinners short. I have not seen, anything else. I haven't seen the actual show on Nickelodeon. I don't think SpongeBob should be happy when falling in the snow. He's just kind of, like, tired and, like, plopping. We should probably offset the mouth a bit. And then we're gonna give him, like, kind of like a tired eyes. And I don't know which direction he should look. Should he be, like, cross-eyed a little bit? We can kind of make him be like, oh. Kind of like that. Pick a eyelid of some sort. Oh, yeah. Yeah, something like that. I think this will work great. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, he animated into it, which is not what I wanted. Let's go ahead and push this forward. Yeah, Breadwinners is an old video, and I saw it back when it was first released. I saw it back on YouTube, and it got released in 2014 or whatever. Yo, what you doing? I'm animating. Making SpongeBob hit the snow. Which he will do. Jonathan rolls down the snow. So he plops. I think that's pretty much done. I mean, he has to enter the frame in some way, right? Should he... Should I do a quick walk for him? Maybe. Alright, well, let's go ahead and lift this leg up. And then we'll do like an up leg like this, bent down. Alright. And now we can go ahead and start the leg walk cycle as it's supposed to be. And this is going to be a forward leg. Oh, oh, the walk cycle isn't quite done in this. The walk cycle isn't quite done in this. Copy the frame. Paste the frame. I'll have to make do with what I have here. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't realize I was stuck on Facecam. I've been animating. You're gonna have to. You're gonna. Let me show you what I've done so far. I gave SpongeBob a funny face. Thanks for the face. Thank you. I definitely agree that starting a project is the hardest. Sometimes I want to do stuff, but starting it is hard. It's tough. I try to, at least having a production scale like I have, like we have the production schedule of like, oh, you start with the script writing, you start with the storyboarding, and that part is the easy part, and it's also the most fun part for me because it's the part with limitless potential. Script writing itself is a little bit boring, sorry. I don't like writing the words down, but coming up with the ideas and drawing the pictures for what shots are going to come out, that's super fun. But it's also a little intimidating. Here's the SpongeBob plop. Plop. Okay, good. I'm trying to see if we can make him walk into the scene here. So this is him kind of stepping out and back. I don't know if I want to... let me try not animating his walk cycle backwards. That seems like it'd be really difficult for me. So that's that one is walking there, and then I could potentially but doing that process is really fun. I really enjoy the process of. Does that look good? I don't know if it looks good. Yeah, so starting and ending a script, the first draft is easy, kind of. Like coming up with a general idea of like, oh hey, you know, I want SpongeBob to do this. Like, well, some videos don't even have a script. Some videos, I'll tell you, my favorite videos are, I'm just gonna say it in the most, like, this is gonna sound bad, but they're just the easy, cheap videos. And they're not really cheap, but they are easy. Vacation video. In some respects, the Olympic video, this video even, parts of it would be considered easy. The reason I say that is because they're montage videos. Any montage video, I can do a montage video easy. It's when characters start talking and they have to say jokes and stuff. That's where script writing gets tough, and that's all that stuff. There actually is dialogue in this, and I'm actually really proud of some of the dialogue. There's a narrator who goes through this whole video, and he's got rhyming dialogue, and I'm really proud of myself for writing rhymes that sound good. I'm pretty proud of that. That was actually a fun part of this project, as normally I don't ever write like songs or rap or anything. Like, I don't write poetry. I don't write things that have to rhyme. Okay, yeah, this is where... Do we have maybe there's another project file where I have legs that work for SpongeBob. I think I do. Let's find that. This is currently a broken version of his legs. I broke his legs, everybody. Welcome back, James Animation. Yeah. The montage videos are fun, and not only that, if they don't have any dialogue, they have a larger outreach. Like, people of any language can watch the montage videos. So they're kind of a win-win-win-win, but I just have to pick a good subject for them, right? Like, a vacation video is a very smart subject, because, I mean, who doesn't want to watch SpongeBob? I'm trying to see, because I think the vacation video probably has a good 5 or so million views. It's doing well. It's done very well. So... I've heard this music used by a YouTuber somewhere. So that's funny. Makes sense. Harris Keller music is used everywhere on YouTube and streaming. But yeah, so I forget what I was saying. That song just distracted me. So the vacation video was a good idea. We have an idea for a road trip video where SpongeBob and Patrick and Jonathan go on a road trip. Still working that out to make it as entertaining as possible, because as of right now, the basic concept would be showing us like on the road, showing us hiking, showing us at cool like destinations, like, oh, we're at Mount Rushmore, oh, we're at like the Eiffel Tower. Somehow we do a road trip over the ocean. I don't know. Like, maybe have a joke where the car is driving in the ocean. That would be a really cool shot, like a boat style. It's just driving in the ocean. Yeah, so we're still working on that concept. We have no idea when that's gonna come out. But the fun thing about these montage videos, if we know about them for a long span of time, every trip that we do just becomes an opportunity to film some stuff. So I've actually gone to Rushmore recently. Hey, Studio PLK, welcome. I never say the S in your username. It's just much more easy to say PLK. but we went to Mount Rushmore last year, and I've got some video on my phone of me doing a fake selfie with empty space in the camera so that SpongeBob and Patrick could fit in the frame. Like, stuff like that. Like, when we go on little trips, I just think about, okay, how can we do a SpongeBob shot here? How can we do that? Okay, you guys think it's gonna be good? That's good. So, I don't know when it's gonna come out. I'm probably gonna have to go on a few more in real life road trips before we have enough, like, natural footage. Same thing with the Christmas video. This was like 2 years in a row of filming snow days. And that's how we got a lot of this footage of me and snow. Because this footage right here was filmed in January of this year. So some of these montage videos take a long time, and it's a very casual process of just collecting footage and then making sure I never lose that footage. Because this footage was just on my computer for a year. Like, I just had to make sure I don't lose it. Because it doesn't snow here. I was also ready to, if we needed to, I'm like, okay, we can maybe drive north like a couple of states during some snowy season. And then, all right, I was looking for a working walk cycle. Let's go through, I know we have some working walk cycles in the video. So let's find which shots. Well, I think I can do it quicker if I just look at the storyboard. Shot 26 should have a working walk cycle. I don't, oh wait, no, this is the wrong folder to be in. Do I have 26? I don't directly have 26, but similarly, another shot that should be working is 18. Do I have 18? I need to download these. I don't have them. I don't have them on my own file organization, so I need to download either 18. Probably not 18. I'm going to download instead, well, it doesn't actually matter because it's just the legs I'm taking. Let's look for 26 or 18. So yeah, there's a couple of videos like that I just kind of, we think of the idea for it, and like, that's a cool idea, and it's vague enough that just over time I can collect the footage for that. Drive. I go to my Google Drive and go to the files that Katrina animated for me. Christmas video, go to the, I need shot, what did I say, 18 or 20 something? Hello, where do I find it? 26? Aha. Oh, she has 2 folders for 26. Which one do I need? Which one do I need? Oh, it might be this one. Okay. 26. There we go. I need to download the animate file wherever it is. Where's the animate file? Do I not have the animate file for 26? I might not. Oh, no. Because she did it and she fixed it. Everybody, I could not find... I don't want to do it right now. I could just do it right now. I could just fix it. But we have it. Like, why redo the work when we know? Like, it feels so bad to have to redo work when we absolutely have a fixed version somewhere. What a shame. What a shame. 26. I don't have 26. No! Yeah. I don't know. Let me check chat really quick. Oh, guys! You did a lot of chat. Going on a search for new cover shots is basically a whole road trip on its own. It is. It very much is. And also, I want to give the road trip... I feel like the road trip video has a chance to be boring if it's just us, like... If it's just a travel montage, like, that's kind of the most boring part of any movie, and why would I make a video only about a travel montage? So, trying to make destinations that are entertaining. Like, potentially, it's like, oh, they're doing all these things, and then they have a final big destination to go to, like a theme park. But then when I say that, I'm like, well, why don't I just make a theme park episode of SpongeBob in Your Life? I mean, that would be more entertaining. So, I feel like that's another idea that we've wanted to do as a theme park episode. They go to like Sugar Rush World or something. We just go to like a bunch of different theme parks and mix them all together. Alright, I can't find it, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to just do it myself. Let's go into the leg and fix it. You guys all got Christmas specials you're working on. Fair enough. I've never done a Christmas special, so it's really fun to be here to do that. What? Can I just do this? Is that just good enough? Delete the other one. Oh, does it line up here? I don't know. Was that right? Oh, yeah, looks good. Enough. Did that literally... Was that one fix all I needed? Kinda. It was kinda all I needed. Clear keyframe. Move that there. I mean, it's missing the back of the shoe a little bit, but... Oh, okay, let's... The back of the shoe is up here now. How long does it take for montage videos? I mean, like, if you... Because it's so drawn out for the filming, like, the vacation video, you could argue, took 3 years. like, that's what you could argue, because it had, like, 3 different vacations. There was a vacation that I took a cruise with my parents, and that's a lot of the cruise footage that you've got on there. Some of the beach footage was filmed on my honeymoon after getting married to my wife. So, like, a lot of different vacations went into that video, and so the filming took that long, but the editing didn't take that long at all. The editing was like a month. Like, they are the most straightforward videos to do because we just think of fun shots, and for the most part, we don't even have to really time out the shots. Like, and because they're timed to music, by the way, that's my favorite thing. Basing an entire story around music is the easiest way to write a story, because the music already has emotional beats. And so I just listen to the music and I'm like, okay, this part sounds fun. This part sounds like it's really fast and there's like a chase scene happening. This part sounds sad, you know? You'll see it when this Christmas video comes out. The entire video was, the script was written to the music that I found. I found the music, I loved it, and so I wrote the entire script based off the music. And so every shot, every bit of the timing, the pacing, the moments that are sad, they're lined up with the sad parts of the music. The moments that are happy or hectic are lined up with whatever the original composer decided to do. And that's what makes montage videos so great, is because they're really just based off of the music. And that makes it... It just... The script writes itself, in a way. Sure, it takes my creativity to figure it all out, but like when I sit down and just listen to music, I can just listen to music and then just basically play pretend, use my imagination, just imagine what that story would look like to that music. It does get repetitive. It does mean like I'm listening to the music a lot. So I end up like, I listen to music once, I kind of think of the general idea, but then I'm going through moment by moment and listening to the music and pacing out what the motions look like. Like, the choreography of the video is timed to the music. So when a character like jumps up and then like looks at somebody else, I will often try to choreograph that with the music, you know, like the vacation video starts off with this big swooping, you know, them on the, whatever you call it, hang glider. And that's more or less based off of the emotional tone of that music at the time, that intro horn, before it then gets to a little bit of a quicker beat. And then we're getting a bunch of these different random shots of them starting their cruise and whatnot. Yeah. Ali, you chill out. I'll talk about what I want to, alright? This is my passion. The montage videos are just as valuable as the other ones, and people are literally asking me for it, so I'm going to talk about what people ask me about. You included a reference to Sugar Rush Candy Company in the later... Nice! Zombie Nation. Yeah, can't wait till we actually have our Halloween special, and it's real. Just have to sit on it. But now I get to think about it a little bit more. I'm not gonna. The more I talk about it, the more like you guys just want to see it. So I'm gonna not talk about the Halloween video because it's so far away now. Not super far, right? Honestly, this year seems to have flown by so quickly. Every year feels that way, doesn't it? It's just like that's the recent years have just been feeling more and more like we just lose all that time. I've played some whoopee cushion pranks. I have in my day. I remember specifically doing a whoopee cushion prank. We were outdoors and I put it on like a picnic bench, and then pretty immediately it popped when somebody sat on it because they sat with some force. It was a cheap whoopee cushion, so it wasn't ready for that. I've seen the new clip that they posted of the Mario movie where it had them in the Mushroom Kingdom, and it was really cool. I loved the subtlety of the background music changing throughout that clip. There was like 3 different video games worth of songs in that clip. And it was super cool to hear all those references. Okay, so now this is a spot where I go ahead and change this keyframe. Now, I did miss some chat up ahead, so let me go back on the top. The Sugar Rush from Cotton Candy scene, it's wonder about yeah. A documentary and a biography are... A documentary is about anything, and a biography is about a person. Candy Place and Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, because they have... Their game is called Sugar Rush or something. The game in Wreck-It Ralph is called Sugar Rush Racing or something like that. Something like that. We are tempted to like let the Christmas video come out on like Christmas Day. It does feel special, right? But like December is such a good time for viewership, and I don't want to delay it that much. I want the video to just come out and let people watch it. Like, the week of Christmas is good enough, right? Oh, wait. Ooh, did I time that up wrong? It was so close to actually being close to right. I just need to, like, offset this a bit. Boop. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, that was... It's a little awkward, but it works. Does it work? Here, I'm just gonna, like, do a frame there, and then do a frame there, and then hope that that looks good. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. Okay, missing other comments. The video really did seem like it was all in the same place. Yep. That's another thing of making the story feel like it's all in the same place. Same thing with this video. This Christmas video, pretty much... This video is actually going to be the opposite effect. You're going to think throughout the video that I am everywhere and that I'm filmed in a lot of different locations. But every time that I'm touching snow, it's within the 1 block radius of our house. If I'm touching real snow, I did not leave our property because the roads were too icy. I love Fairly Odd Parents. I love Fairly Odd Parents so much. I've seen the original trailer for Across the Spider-Verse. I haven't seen if they have a new one. So I've not seen any new ones at all. Oh, wait. Oh, was that not synced up right? How do? Like that? Maybe like that? There we go. Okay, wait. The other leg isn't synced up quite right. I'm just gonna like offset this 1 frame over. There we go. Oh, that's much better. And now do a last frame of it being straight, because for some reason I undid the straight frame. Huh. Making them stop is so difficult, because in the show they do their walk cycle and then they'll plant 1 leg and then the other leg just like goes up and then slams down. That's how they stop walking in SpongeBob. But I don't actually have pre-drawn symbols for that, so every time they stop walking in our videos, I have to like custom create that. So that's just like a thing I have to always think about. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, I can't copy the frames like that apparently. That's fine. Paste frames. Alright. Movie night stream. Copy and pasta. We don't have an idea. What do you mean movie night stream? Which movie are you referring to? No, the compilation videos are the easiest ones. That's what I was just saying. But yeah, you're gonna see in this video, like, I mean, I don't know, we can do a quick tour from some of the shots that are in this video. We've got, like, this one here. I love this shot. This shot's good. So, us walking, and we get, like, a bear behind us. My legs, looks like I am really impacting this snow that's the same color as the background. I mean, you can tell I'm rotoscoped, honestly. We did our best, but it was really hard to do the rotoscoping here. But there's an example where we're just walking in the yard, and we just replaced the background. In some situations it was easier, in some situations it was harder. But there's a lot of... Wait, what's going on here? Oh, a lot of stuff is turned off right now. Ah, good Christmas. Oh, a sad Squidward. Oh, more story. That was great. It was also funny that the 2 different snow days that you're going to see in this video, you can tell which ones are which for 2 reasons. First off, my scarf and hat changes. The worst continuity mistake ever. My scarf and hat changes between the 2 different snow days, and so I have 2 different like costumes in this video. And this was me carrying our actual Christmas tree for that specific Christmas. Which means that this snow day must have been earlier in the year. This must have been before Christmas. But so as you can tell, the snow day here had hard compressed snow. Like I'm not even making dents in the snow. Compared to this shot, where I am digging into that snow. That was heavy snow. We barely get soft, heavy snow like that, and it looks so good. So anytime in the video, like in the shot where I'm tumbling right now, this was that same day. Also, you can tell that these shots are generally darker. It was more darker clouds on that day, so if the shot is slightly darker, we tried to brighten it so that you couldn't really tell. But if the snow is soft and fluffy, that was like our second snow day. The first snow day was when it was really compact. Oh, Damian Cooper will return for sure, just because we love that character. It's like, it's such a fun character. It's like our only really custom part of the whole show, right? Like SpongeBob, we don't own SpongeBob. That was just, we're just gonna borrow SpongeBob for a bit, but it's nice that, oh, you know what? I don't want to copy that frame. I want to copy this frame. But Damian is so fun because he's like actually our character, and there's still so much that we can do with him. The tag is still in this hat? The little plastic thing is still in this hat that used to originally have the tag. Where are some scissors? Okay, that was... golly. Get this out of here. Get this out of here! Oh, have a good one, Ollie. And snip. Alright, put that scissors back where it came from. Okay, is it out? No, it was on the other side. This thing, this little plastic bit thing was still in the hat. I've had this hat for years. Years, and I haven't noticed that. I probably just like yanked the tag off instead of cutting it. Will there ever be another movie? Oh yeah. No, I would, let me just tell you, when Damian comes back, the story will go back to being serialized, you know? The second that Damian returns, we're gonna have like multiple episodes in a row that follow a sequential story, just like 4, 5, and 6. It's what I call cutting to the chase. I just realized what you meant. Me physically cutting a piece of... Wow, okay. Like, what do you mean? Or is it because we're editing? No, it's not because we're editing. Okay. Paste frames. Alright, that probably is not synced up right. Oh, it was close. Alright, so I need to move it 2 frames over, I think. Yeah, I think that was right. And... yeah, now it just freezes for a second. Okay, good. Walk cycles are so complicated. Why are they so complicated? At least I'm not, like, having to hand animate it, right? It could be worse. Paste those frames. Line it all up. Whoa, why did it do that? Okay, there we go. This is such a mess. I've never animated a walk cycle backwards, and I do not like it. This is not fun. Wait, whoa, why is the leg freeze now? Oh, is it because of this? Yeah, I think it's because of that. Okay. I think we got it. Well, okay, he's gonna be off frame at that point. What's happening to my walk cycle? Why is it freezing? What? Oh, is it this frame right here? Clear that keyframe instead? Whatever, he's gonna be off camera before then. We're fine. This is where I just give up and say he's done. I did a cool animation. Hey, Steph Cake, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so the thing with the movie for episodes 4, 5, and 6, that script was all written at once. The script for episode 6 was the script for episode 4. That was one giant script. And when I wrote it, I'm like, this is a cool video right here. And then I looked at it, I'm like, wow, this is gonna be a lot of money and a lot of time to do all of this, and that's only gonna be one video. I get posted as multiple videos, have them actually be released over time, so I just don't have 0 videos on my channel for 4 years. Because I was also in college at that time, so like I was very busy with that. So yeah, I wrote the script all together and then rewrote the script by splitting it up into 3 different videos. Hey, no, I can make a better walk cycle if I'm starting at the first frame and going through. That's way easier. Doing it in reverse like this is so weird because I have to wait to find when the walk cycle stops, and then I have to guess at where the walk cycle ends again, which is doing the guessing work twice instead of normally I have to only do it once. So yeah, the episodes 4, 5, and 6, they were all one story, one written script, and SpongeBob flops. I'm gonna go ahead and have SpongeBob just sit there, I think. We're just gonna have him sit there. That's fine. Alright, let's make Patrick slide in. Patrick is gonna be so much easier because he's not even gonna change angle or anything. He's just gonna go wee. So I'm just gonna turn off SpongeBob's lair for right now. I have watched Home Alone. I very much enjoy it. Hey, Zach's World, welcome to the stream. Superman is not a normal human being. I don't know why. I haven't watched all the Superman movies. If he eventually dies because he doesn't have his powers, that's probably because of kryptonite or something. I feel like there's a vast disconnect of the Superman lore if he's not from, Krypton. It doesn't sound right. This is a scene... You want to know what scene this is? This is scene number 32. It's a scene where I tumble down into the snow and I lose my phone. Not in the video, not in the storyline of the video, but in the real life I lost my phone while doing the shot. So it did change in the planning phase of making it 3 parts. Because, yeah, the original idea was it was just going to be released as one big movie. But it got re-released as a movie, and then I got to... I mean, yeah, we got to re-release it with episodes 1, 2, and 3 as well. The full Star Wars, episodes 1 through 6. We got to release that all together. Alright, you have a good one, Trainer Silver. Thank you for joining us on the stream. Ooh, university exams. Very nice. Good luck. Good luck to you. I know how that feels. Oh, I was doing episodes 4, 5, and 6 during college studies, and so... That was a time. That was a busy, stressful time. I'm very happy to now be a full-time YouTuber. It's nice. It's nice not having to do college. Oh my gosh. Because that took so much time away from... Thankfully, it also worked out, right? Like, we got to do episode 6 as a college project. I will never, ever be upset about that. That's fantastic. So, there are good things that came out of college. And I mean, I met a lot of cool people that still help me on these videos to this day. Basically, the names that you see in our credits all the time, Kyle, Toaster, Brandon, Gus, Logan, those names, and even Brad, our voice actor for Patrick I met in college. Our voice actor for Patrick, and Mr. Krabs, and Plankton. Portal Gatorade. I think I need a snack. I'm getting hunger. The funny SpongeBob quote that I remember... I really, I don't know. I'm gonna animate his face last. Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? We can animate this in After Effects instead. It'll be a little bit easier, and the shadows will be easier too. I sometimes do this. So the process of making shadows for our videos means that every single shot is done in a different way. And sometimes we do like the shots like this, where I don't even animate the character in Animate. I animate the character in After Effects because it's easier to apply the shadows to a solid, not moving character. Also, another thing I'm going to do is I actually will animate Patrick's face here in this animate file. But I'm going to choose specifically his inset mouth. The reason being is because it's going to change the silhouette here of his body, and that's gonna help me in the After Effects. Trust me, it makes sense. Don't worry about it. How many more episodes? We don't actually have a set like goal for how many episodes, and we also have some like mini episodes I want to do. I think at the beginning of next year I have a couple of mini episodes that are more or less just fun concepts that I've had. Like they'll be like a minute and a half or 2 minutes, like really short, both of which are based off of a very specific music track. But they're these cool ideas that I've had, and I thought it'd be fun to start off the year with just some shorter, fresh videos that we could get done quicker, probably. Well, at least one of them we could get done quicker. The other one, despite it being only a minute and a half, is going to have some of the most complex animation we've ever done. So it might be a regular production scale for that video, despite it being shorter. Because the way I have it currently planned is it's going to be really complex on animation. Alright, so I fall down, SpongeBob plops at this point. I probably need to have him, yeah, so SpongeBob plops, and then Patrick will probably have his animation right around here. So yeah, I think we're going to do a couple of mini episodes early next year. And then after that, we'll go back to standard episodes alongside movie trailer videos. Unless we do a movie trailer video sooner, like mixed in with those mini episodes. Guardians of the Galaxy trailer just came out recently. That one's interesting. I really want to do the Mario trailer, but the longer we wait, the more like too late it's becoming to make a Mario movie trailer. We made character models and everything. Like, ugh. I don't know what to do about that. Because it's becoming... We're getting to this awkward phase where it's just becoming a little bit too late to work on that Mario video anymore. Alright, we're gonna... I want to give other characters more screen time. As of right now, Gary is not specifically planned. I mean, we also don't have a very specific plan. We have a couple of options for our next episode, so... I wanted to put Gary more in this episode. But right now, Gary might just have like a cameo in the very first shot. He's really just not in this video. Alright, I'm gonna do a trick really quick. Where I just copy and paste the eye. So that I can, if I do the animation once, it'll do it for both eyes here. Normally the eyes are separated so I can do cross-eyed animations and stuff. But this is a nice trick. Now it's two of the exact same eye, so whatever animation I do in one, it'll do in the other. So this is a very good trick to do if I want to animate a little bit quicker and not have to do the pupil animation twice. Alright, so he's gonna look down to the side. We'll wait a little bit. I'll have him look up at Jonathan really quickly. And then one more. I'll look like out this direction. I could add a blink in here as well. But then a blink is gonna screw up what I'm gonna do in After Effects. Which is unfortunate, because I always try to make them blink because it makes them look more alive. They look so, like, robotic if they don't blink. Blinking is one of those, like, most important subtle tricks for animation. Alright, I gotta check chat in a second, but I'm, like, looking at this right now to make sure I do everything correctly. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna see the new Avatar movie. I just don't know if I'm gonna. Like, ooh, that looks good. That was nice. Should I do? I'll do one. We'll do a blink. Why not? Why not? Well, there is a reason why not to, because it's gonna screw up me what I'm trying to do in After Effects. But I'm gonna just hope it doesn't matter, because Patrick blinking is just gonna make this look better. Very quick, very easy. Like, that's how quick and easy animating their faces can be. Like, when it's super simple. Boom. Well, I guess the only other thing I could do is, like, animate his eyebrow a little bit. I don't want to animate this one because it'll mess with what I'm going to do in After Effects. But maybe, like, this I'll go ahead and raise up. So he kind of does, like a... huh? Like he does the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah, why not? It kind of looks like I didn't animate one of the eyebrows, doesn't it? Alright, for what I said, I'm just gonna animate the whole thing in here and we'll do the shadows after the fact. I said I was not gonna do this, but now I'm just gonna. Because now that I've done so much here, I'm like, you know what, let's just keep animating it here. Splitting this up into 2 different, like, sections of work is maybe not worth it. Hello, E! Alex, wait, you know me, this is my new account I created 2 months ago. Okay, right, because we have Alex G as well. Well, hello, E. Welcome. Love it, welcome. You made it 2 months ago and you have 418 subs. How'd you do that? Very good job to you. Oh, I should probably have them be eased in the same way. Quint, ease and out. 11 October is your birthday, very nice. I don't know, what is Sonic Prime? Is that a new video game? Or is that a show? I'm not aware of this Sonic Prime that you speak of. Okay, so he's gonna go, and then he's gonna slide down. So as he's sliding, I'm gonna go ahead and animate his legs. And his legs are kind of like go apart and come back together. You know, like a slider does. All right, I really want to finish the shot soon, because even though I want to keep streaming, I want to just gosh, I gotta get this shot done so we can move on to something else. Move on. Alright. Oh, that did not do it the way I wanted to. That's fine. Clear that keyframe, put it back, insert that keyframe, perfect. Oh, okay, lore videos, very fun. I think I recognize that username. What's this now? No way! There's a second one! There's a second little tag thing! They put 2 of them in there! How many more are there? It's like a magician's hat. There's just endless little tag things. Why would they need more than 1 tag on a hat like this? They had like the sale tag, and then they had like a, oh, well, this is a Santa hat. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. What am I gonna do for Christmas? I'm gonna hang out with family. We got some plans to hang out with family over Christmas. And that's it. we're gonna see our parents. I'm gonna hang out with my brother. Gonna see my wife's parents and whatnot. And exchange gifts and all of that jazz. So we actually have a very cool plan. On New Year's Day, me and my friends are going to do yes, again, cutting to the chase. Me and my friends are doing a murder mystery dinner party, which is something I've only heard about as an idea of like a thing to do as a fun party, wherein it's basically like playing a murder mystery like board game or something like Clue, but you play it in person and you probably hand out like a couple of cards, so one person knows who the detective is and one person knows like who did it, and so you have to solve the board game, but instead of it being on a board, you just do it in real life with the people around you, and so you're like, oh, did you do it? And so we all have our little secret alibis, and so it'll be fun, and I'm probably going to dress up like a Clue character. I mean, I've still got I actually have been wearing this recently just because it's really comfy. This is what the gorilla, the General Abajana in our detective video wore, and his outfit is so good as like a Clue character, so I think I'm going to wear this with like a dress shirt underneath, and that'll be my Clue my little my murder mystery character. No, it's not a reference to that. Murder mystery dinners parties have existed beforehand, but it's just a fun thing to do with friends, and we're doing that literally on New Year's Day, so that'll be fun. Or New Year's night, I guess it's dinner. Ah, neat. I am making a funky animation for when Christmas is coming out. And it's going to be on time. We're going to actually get to release this one. Unlike the Halloween video. I get a whole year of not being able to live that down. I look forward to the Halloween video coming out next year, just so that I can no longer have it, like, lolling over me. Oh my gosh. I guess that's the one downside of streaming is you guys know exactly what I'm working on all times. You guys know when I make my failures. Oh my goodness. Oh, my neck hurts in a very bad way. Is the hat causing me to strain my neck? Maybe. Or maybe it's just that I've sat in this chair all day. I gotta tell you guys, I want to do nothing more right now than play a video game. But work has to be done. I can't give up now. Oh, I could get some ice cream. I wonder if I should get a dessert. It might be dessert time. Ease in and out. Let's do quart. And then classic tween. Ease in and out. Quart. Okay, now I'm just gonna make his hands kind of wave around too. Hands, arms, whatever, same thing. I should go a little bit faster. This is one of the later shots in the video, so it doesn't need to be as perfectionistic as I'm kind of making it. If it just looks good, that's good. That's another thing that's really a funny mentality we have in our videos, is that, like, we try to make the very first shots of the video the best shots of the video. Which I hope we do, because as I said at the beginning of the stream, we still have a lot of our shots from the start of the video that we haven't done in this video yet. Which is not good, because that means we're saving the most important shots for the end of this production cycle. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. Sliding in the snow is so much fun! Yeah, meanwhile, I am physically rolling in the snow and SpongeBob's face planting. He's having a great time. Oblivious of our pain. The best kind of food to eat to make you strong, well, first off, you have to exercise. But the food that'll encourage muscle growth, assuming you're exercising, is basically meat. And what I've heard, like, the diet that, like, movie stars go on when they're working out, you know, like movie stars who show up as superheroes in the movies, the diet that movie stars have is basically just cooked chicken and, like, rice or quinoa. That's it. Like, they might eat vegetables as well. Like, they'll eat some vegetables on the side. But it's basically just, like, rice and chicken. It's the most boring meal. Like, the celebrities who have to be super buff for the movies eat the most boring food in the world. And then they go on, like, alcohol commercials, and they're like, yeah, drink this alcohol. I can promise you, like, there's like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson has been in so many, like, stuff that, like, encourages, he had his rap that's all about, like, drink, he had the little rap lyric that we had about drinking. He doesn't drink, guys. Like, these celebrities do it to look cool, but they actually are insanely regimented. At least the buff ones, right? The buff ones are insanely regimented. They drink pretty much only water or, like, protein shakes or exercise drinks. And then they have the most boring meals. They eat the same thing every single day. And they might have cheat days, like once a month or something. They'll normally have, like, a special, like, protein dessert or something. But if you look up, like, how, and then insert a celebrity name, Google the words how, and then any celebrity name, and then got buff, or exercise routine, and you're gonna see that part of their routine is a diet that is very carefully laid out for them. So I've always considered doing that myself, just trying to start working out and eat the movie caster. I recorded this footage in January of this year. This was recorded in January. I'm gonna have Patrick lower his arms now at the end of the shot. But so yeah, that would be the food. Energy, I assume the same thing. The reason they do chicken is because chicken doesn't like take up as much energy as, like, red meat. Yes, you can gain a lot of muscle from eating stuff like steak. Like, steak technically is good for that too. But steak also has a lot of other stuff where the fat content and the... it just takes out a lot of your energy. Like, your body takes a lot more energy to digest that. Chicken is digested a lot easier. That's it. That's the main difference. It was 11 months. Yeah, we've been sitting on this footage for that long. I mean, 'cause we can't release a Christmas video in January, but it didn't snow for us until January. So we basically just prepared ahead of time. It's the same thing with our road trip video that won't probably come out for another year is that we're sitting on a couple of pieces of footage from random road trips that we've taken in real life that happened last year. And that footage probably isn't going to see the light of day for another year or so. Just when we finally build up enough footage to make a video out of it. No, I'm not going to sketch Squidward as Mrs. Claus. I'm going to have Patrick's eyes look down at SpongeBob. I'm going to have him look concerned down at SpongeBob, who's still face planted. That's great. Let's do that. Insert a keyframe. Move this forward. So he looks down. And then let's change that to ease in and out. Cubic. And then halfway through, I'm going to go ahead and have him settle the mouth. He's going to start closing it. But then the mouth is going to invert into the sad version. And then right after it goes to the sad version, we're going to go to this little pursed kind of mouth as he's curious about what's going on. And meanwhile, let's have the eyebrows do as concerned, like kind of question mark eyebrows. As he just looks down at SpongeBob like, what are you doing? Are you dead? No, Patrick, he's not dead. I'm just being a lazy... Because originally in the shot, I was going to have SpongeBob faceplant and then like kind of like peel up and look around. I decided to not do that. So Patrick's just going to like slide down and then... That's great. Okay, there we go. Figured out what we were going to do. Well, you might have rice with a lot of seasonings and good flavors. When I'm talking about exercise like routine, like it's plain rice, like without even salt, because too much salt in the diet can be bad for you. Like they have a very specific, like they don't eat for taste. They eat to specifically gain muscle. It's a different world to live in when you're eating specifically to change your physique. Because I also like rice. I like rice with all the wonderful seasonings. There's so many ways you can do rice. And yeah. I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this over here. We're ready to render this out. And go ahead and composite it. And let's see if I can be... I'm going to be done with this shot by like 8:15, which is 14 minutes from now. Alright, so... let's move the camera over to where we include him entirely in the shot. Alright, good. We're going to go ahead and render that. Make a new folder. In renders, animation renders, SBIRL, 32, SpongeBob. Boop, boop, boop. All right. How do you draw face expressions? For the most part, we've already done all of our drawing for that, and as you can tell, our facial expressions look very, very crisp and clean because they're not actually just drawn. They're done with vector line work. So, like, if I were to go into SpongeBob's face here, instead of it being, like, a brush stroke, these are lines. And that makes it very crisp and clean. And so a lot of our... I could wiggle it around. It's all weird. So most of our stuff is pre-done. But every so often when we have to do something custom, my normal... for our production, what I'll normally do is go ahead and, like, with my hand, I'll draw something. Like, if I were to draw a fresh new SpongeBob mouth right now, let's do like a mouth like that. We're gonna do a mouth like this. I would do something like this. I would kind of figure out the general shape, put the teeth in the right spot, and I think this mouth would have like the tiny little like accentuation lines on the side. And then boom, now we have our like sketched version. And now from here, there's two options. If it looks good enough, we'll just use the sketched version. If it doesn't look good enough, then we would go over that with line work, which would look like this. Basically, it would be like, oh, hey, I'm going to draw a line here, I'm going to draw a line here, I'm going to draw a line here, draw a line here, draw a line here, draw a line there, draw there, 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 there. And we would do this for the whole mouth. And now I'm just going to delete all this that I did down here because oh gosh, I've made a mistake in how I did this. All right, let's see if I can't. I totally should have made a second layer. Normally I do that on a second layer. But so then now that we have this vector line work, what I would do is like go through and smooth this out. I would also match the sketch. Like I deleted the sketch way too early. Normally I would match all these lines with the sketch. I was just trying to show you guys like what the line work does. And so this is how we eventually do the finalized version with the very carefully done line work. Is the line work is just based off of a sketch. Anyways, I'm not going to put too much effort into doing this for real just because, as you can tell, this is just an example. But there you go. Basically the same shape, but now it's clean lines and not like a brush stroke that is like changing thickness over time. And very wiggly and sketchy. That's basically how I do faces. I think it's weird to draw characters as a different gender. I just like, that's not my style. I don't like that. It's just weird because like, I don't know. It's not the character. I've always thought it would seem to be a little bit of a kind of a like thing that people do on like, I don't know. It's like an interest that you have when you're younger, and then when you get older, you're just like, I don't really care about seeing characters in other, you know, as a female character or something like that. It's when you stop laughing at Bugs Bunny pretending to be a girl, I guess. Alright. SpongeBob has been rendered. I'm going to go ahead and add the Patrick render. Whoa, no, I don't want to do anything. Ignore that I'm trying to do stuff. Okay, I need a snack of some sort. Aw, we got a little kitty. Do we have a kitty up there? We do have a kitty up there. We've got two kitties. One is sitting down. We've got a cardboard box with blankets in it that you can barely see right there. That is a kitty. Oh, I can also focus out on there. There he is. Kitty in a cardboard box that has a blanket in the cardboard box. And then there's also a kitty behind me there on our cat tower, which is very nice. All right, let's render this out. Under, I don't know if I'm focused or not. All right, so I'm about to go grab myself something to eat, and I'm just going to grab it and bring it right back up is what I'm going to do. And maybe also grab myself some fresh water since I'm completely out of water and Gatorade. All right, so cat stream takeover. I'm just going to go ahead and run and get that, so I will be right back. See you in a second. Literally, couldn't find anything that I felt was really properly worth snacking on. So I just ate a bite of, like, I just took a spoonful of peanut butter. I just ate that. It's tasty. It's got protein. It'll fill my stomach. I mean, peanut butter can be used as a survival food if you need to. Yeah. When I don't know what to eat, or if I think about it really quickly, like just right now and trying to jump back to stream really quick, peanut butter's a good snack. I wanted to put it on bread. My wonderful wife has been baking bread recently. She just started doing this, and it's really tasty. But in order to put peanut butter on that bread, I would have had to cut the loaf. I just wanted to get back to the stream. So, in a perfect world, I would have made myself peanut butter on bread or peanut butter on toast. I would have taken extra time and toasted that fresh bread. That would have been good. But no, yeah, a spoonful of peanut butter is all I need. All right, continuing on. Oh, I didn't actually press the export button, so we get to watch this. We get to watch this load. I meant to press that button before I left so that it was rendering as like peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Very, very good. Ironically, though, I have not had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a very long time. I'd say the last time I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich was maybe sometime last year, or maybe sometime this year. Probably sometime early this year is when I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. In between then and now, I have had like 50, maybe 70 peanut butter on breads. I love, especially like it's an easy breakfast or dessert, is just taking a piece of bread and putting peanut butter on it. I do that so much. And about half of that time, I will toast the bread just because I want the warmth. Why do Americans and Europeans look the same? I mean, let's be honest. Americans came from Europe. If you know your history, we literally used to be British. Americans came from Europe. That's why. All of them came from Europe. So, I mean, if you look back historically, it's only 300 years ago. Not a big amount of time. That's why they look the same. That's pretty much your answer for everything of how people look. How people look is based off of where their lineage came from. And that's it. It's like climate is one of the biggest things. If not the biggest. I feel like climate of where different groups of, cultures originated in is the biggest thing. Not just about how you look, but how your culture is organized as well. American culture is pretty much a current day exaggerated version, a little bit of a twist of Wild West culture. And Wild West culture just happened because that's the place we were settling in. Modern day American culture has a lot of impact from the Wild West culture. And so that's interesting. But that's entirely based off of where we were and what the landscape is like. No thanks, Alex G. That's never been my biggest, I don't know, it's humorous to watch that, but I've always felt like I could never do it in a way that wouldn't feel cringy. That's just my decision. I don't know, anytime that I feel like I would try, it'd be too cringe.